Ladies and gentlemen, we are here doing a special transmission for everybody. I was getting ready to actually get in the car and drive home and see my kids a little bit early today, but there's so much breaking news that I had to come in here because I financed, along with Gary Haven, a aid mission to Haiti to bring food and medicine and also the truth with my reporters just last year, just about, 3 months ago. And they were landing on not even dirt airfields after the latest hurricane hit. I mean, this was death-defying stuff. The day our crew landed, another plane crashed and all aboard died. Gary Haven is probably the biggest private donor to Haiti that actually delivers the food himself. The Clintons set up a foundation, everybody knows, that stole close to $2 billion, or 96.4%, almost 97% of the money that was given. They were all over national TV, MSNBC, CNN, saying, give your money to the Clinton Foundation. They'll give it to Haiti. And they had Haitian leaders on TV with them. Well, we've interviewed Haitian senators. We've had our investigative crew there. We've been to their capital. Haven has been there hundreds of times. And it's basically a celebrity because he actually delivers real food with 3 aircraft, sometimes around the clock, sometimes every day a year, normally about 2 times a year. So he's been doing it since the earthquake hit, and hundreds of thousands have starved to death, cholera, disease, you name it. It's one of the biggest disaster zones in the world. And we're going to go to Roger Stone here in just a moment with breaking news, because I was really excited seeing on Black History Month, Trump having a meeting there with a lot of great leaders. And I was also excited about one of his outreach communicators that he was hiring, because I was familiar with her and seen her on Fox News, other channels. But then I began to do more research and talk to Dr. Jerome Corsi, investigative journalist, formerly with WorldNet Daily, who works for InfoWars, 3-time New York Times bestseller, that the Clintons reportedly are connected to this lady, and that she got Trump, who's very, very busy. Michael Savage has said that Trump needs to be careful doing so much so quick. It's great to deliver on all the promises, but what about moles? What about people in his name doing bad things and later he gets blamed? And I've said we're watchdogs here. We know Trump's for real, trying to restore the republic. We're loyal opposition, but we're here really tracking what's going on in his administration and different developments there, because clearly when you're trying to bring in 4,000 plus people to run the executive branch, not everyone's going to be perfect. I'm someone that's got 60-something crew members, and sometimes you get a dud or even an infiltrator. So joining us on this live Facebook mentions, and I'm going to take this HD video and put it on the nightly news tonight as well, but folks on our Facebook are seeing this first. There's a story by Dr. Jerome Corsi up on Infowars.com. Exposed insider coup to sabotage Trump. Coup designed to protect the Clintons. And it's been uncovered. And that's a powerful headline, but we might change it. I'm kind of the omnibus editor here to, bombshell. Clinton moles found inside White House, because it's not just one mole. And we'll be bringing out more moles as time goes on here. But Roger Stone, I called him and I learned about this, and I talked to several other sources, and he said, wow, you're really on it. I've been vetting all this too and have confirmed it. So we got Dr. Corsi, we've got Roger Stone, we've got my other sources that are really concerned about this, because she's set now and got Trump to agree to it. He wants to help Haiti. He said the Clintons raped Haiti. They stole $2 billion. It's terrible. I want to get real aid to Haiti. I want to help Haiti. He said that during the campaign. So she's like, oh, well, I've already been somebody kind of working for your campaign as a spokesperson, unofficially. Since you're now hiring me, let me lead a delegation for the new, quote, inauguration of the new president that is a known Clinton operative. And Trump's just saying, hey, let's be nice to Haiti. He doesn't understand. The Haitians, when they hear the word Clinton, and we have video of this coming up, begin yelling and screaming. I mean, they know the Clintons robbed them. It's confirmed. It's not debatable. It's like Bono steals 98% or more, sometimes 99%, of the money he gets for AIDS benefits and stuff. He keeps it. I guess he doesn't steal it because he says it's for his foundation. He just keeps it. I guess we're dumb. So this is a big, big deal, folks. And here to give us all the background, all the facts of how the Clintons are trying to get Trump to certify their viceroy that they've got in over Haiti, who's still ruling it. They took all the aid money, only put it in one little port that wasn't damaged by the tectonic activity, the earthquake, made it a big economic zone for themselves, built basically a sweatshop for themselves. I mean, the exploitation, the precision of it, the total evil of it is really hard to believe, but it's all public. So Roger Stone, to flesh this out, to give some background to this, and Dr. Corsi's article, Exposed Insider Coup to Sabotage Trump, let's go ahead and go to Roger Stone right now, joining us via video Skype. Thank you, Roger.
Thank you very much, Alex. As you have told your listeners, a reliable source has told me that President Trump is going to be sending an official White House delegation to Haiti on Monday. It appears that they are going to attend the February 7th inauguration of the Clintons' puppet, the money laundering parting gift to Haiti, the newly elected, fraudulently elected Jovenel Moise, who, by the way, is already under investigation for money laundering. These, Alex, are the exact same criminals who helped the Clintons rape Haiti when, as you know, in the aftermath of the earthquake, they absconded with literally billions in relief funds, either from the federal government or from the international community through the UN. Bill Clinton got himself appointed special ambassador to Haiti, and the grafting and stealing began. In a series of no-bid contracts, all of this money disappeared into the pockets of Clinton cronies, and as you indicated, the federal dollars were used on the 20% of the island that sustained no damage in the earthquake to build a state-of-the-art port so that the Clinton cronies can import the oil and gas and minerals out of the country, leaving the people destitute.
Classic globalist program, use our goodwill and our federal money and our donations to build an extraction port while putting in no infrastructure, and the people are literally dying like dogs in the street. This is unbelievable.
To be clear, Haiti has had two elections, both of them marked by widespread fraud. The man pulling the strings is a gentleman by the name of Dennis O'Brien, billionaire cell phone entrepreneur who got the monopoly contract from the Clinton-backed previous government. And now he seeks to insert a new puppet regime so that the grafting and the stealing can begin while the average Haitians get nothing. Why would the president send a delegation to legitimize the new viceroy who stole his election through a fraudulent process? Well, the answer is shocking, Alex. It turns out that Omarosa Magal of Apprentice fame, who is working in the White House staff, has a relationship with Ron Daniels, the Black Democratic consultant who helped heist those two fraudulent elections. In fact, my research indicated that Omarosa actually traveled to Haiti in 2007 for the Haitian Support Project. That's the official Clinton, Digital, Ron Daniels front organization.
Now, again, let's break down who Omarosa is. We'll put her image up on screen. She's this new community liaison, very lovely lady. I've seen her on the news talking. I like her, but it's unfortunate that she's connected to these people. Is she being used in setting up this delegation, or do you think she knows from your source?
Well, the fact that she has a previous relationship with the chief operative for the oligarchs in the Clintons, this fellow Ron Daniels. To be clear, Daniels doesn't work for the Clintons. He works for the cell phone oligarchs who are cronies of the Clintons. And together they have raped this country. I would go to the interview that I did on InfoWars on Wednesday with Dr. Zilli Danto, who lays the relationships out in stark detail for anyone to see. Omarosa is disserving the president. Perhaps she doesn't understand that the people she is trying to arrange to have lauded with an official delegation are criminals, are usurpers, are not supporters, shall we say, of Donald Trump. The Haitian American community was very supportive of Trump. They want justice for the nation of Haiti.
And let me just be clear.
For stealing the money.
Let me be clear. I respect you. I respect Corsi. I don't get this from different. The Clintons clearly, it's confirmed, stole almost 98%. It was like 97%, or depending on the year, 96% of the money. That's mainstream news. This is unprecedented, except for Bono keeping 98+% with money he gets. So it's so crazy, it's hard to believe, but it's gone on. When our planes have landed on mud strips, or not even strips, on grass, they hear Clintons, they begin screaming. They hate them. We have senators on tape saying absolutely they're total criminals. So we know about the Clintons. I can say that. I don't know all these players like you do or Corsi does that are involved, but I mean, I'll take your word for it. The issue is Haiti's famous for the government taking everything, the people getting nothing, and just exploiting. It was very, very sad. But looking at this, regardless, if this election is in question, Trump needs to understand that he needs to say, I want to help the Haitian people, but anybody connected to the Clintons is suspect. And I think that's why this should be investigated regardless, because it's admitted how the Clintons Foundation got rich off the poor Haitians. It's disgusting.
Well, and the president in question, the faux president, is already under investigation for money laundering. This guy, Jovenel Moise, is merely a front man for the oligarchs. I have also determined that Omarosa visited Haiti with Ron Daniels immediately after the earthquake and socialized with this exact same clique. And
by the way, I'm just being devil's advocate, but it is all over the Haitian Times and you name it that we'll put that back on screen for TV viewers, to assume Haiti's presidency under cloud of corruption. So, I mean, they're saying this guy is uber corrupt.
Yeah, this is they're trying to set up a narco state, in essence. This goes well beyond the exploitation of the Haitian island to strip out its natural resources, its gas, its oil. This is about drugs. This is about child sex trafficking, which the government has also been tangentially involved in. These are very bad people. These are gangsters.
And by the way, it's known that Haiti's one of the biggest exporters of child sex slaves. That's come out. And this, of course, you tie into the stuff that happened in New York, Wiener under child porn investigation, which our NYPD sources told us about first. I mean, let's shift gears into that for just a moment. And I want to play a special report on this and continue with you. But what do you make of it coming out, what our sources told us, under investigation for child porn, and how this ties into bigger issues? And suddenly, actual kidnappers of children, 474, I'm going from memory, we'll throw it up, in L.A. and other areas arrested, child porn people arrested, and child traffickers arrested all over Pennsylvania. The word I'm getting from my, let's just say it's CIA sources, is that Trump has green-lighted a move against pedophile rings that have been protected, and that it's not just people getting arrested. I'm just going to leave it at that. But also Islamic camps are being taken out inside the U.S. right now. By the way, folks, this is not a joke. I'm telling you this. I don't even know if I should be telling you this, but Trump is so real. 474 arrested. There you go. KTLA. This is huge. Roger, what's really going on here? I mean, how vindicating is it when they tried to divert off into the pizza place and Pizzagate? We were talking about Wienergate and the spirit cooking and the influence peddling, but now our sources, your sources had some, I had some, and then so did the Northeast Intelligence Group. Doug Hagman had other sources. His were in New Jersey. The police were passing around the files of what Wiener had, and it was reportedly horrible. It was like Democrats sending him like kind of buffet items and pictures of their kids and stuff.
Well, Alex, I can tell you my sources here in New York tell me that former Congressman Wiener is on the verge of a plea deal, that he is going to plead guilty to sexual activity with a 15-year-old. And then I think that opens the floodgates. God knows what he will reveal in an effort to save himself from spending the rest of his life.
That's what I was told. And we have not talked about this. I haven't talked to you, in 4 or 5 days?
That's correct.
Okay, I talked to you right before we went on air, but not about this, correct?
That is correct. I've been busy in the book launch.
We talked about the book launch and the Haiti story, and that's how we said. My sources say Trump is rolling up. He's given the green light to cops that have been threatened, that, hey, I'm going to back you. He's rolling up kind of the Renfields that deliver the kids and procure them to get the data to bring down the whole thing. No wonder they're fighting like it's the end of the world to stop Trump right now. Anybody doing this, he's a very suspect. Go ahead.
I think, Alex, that this was the backstory on why the president immediately after his election announced that he would keep the U.S. attorney for the district that is New York City, Preet Bharara, because Preet is hot on the trail of both Anthony Weiner and left-wing Trotskyite Mayor Bill de Blasio. So the president is going to let the prosecutor finish his work. This has to make some people pucker in the Clinton camp because Anthony Weiner, of course, has the goods on Huma, the goods on Hillary, the goods on Bill. He has the whole thing. If he starts talking, this could get very ugly for the Clinton crime family.
Yeah. Weiner needs to be in protective custody right now.
Probably true, given their track record. Frankly, I hope they don't try to hit him with polonium.
Well, that's the issue. They know their own surveillance grid's backfiring on them because they know, obviously, Overwatch is watching Weiner to see who tries to kill him. But, wow. You know, I wish our NYPD sources were incorrect. I wish it wasn't true that Weiner was involved in all this, of course, and it's literally the tip of the wiener, the tip of the iceberg. I mean, it's just, who the hell wants to have sex with kids? I just don't get it.
Well, as you know, this is a very sick but very common perversion in the upper classes, very prevalent in the New World Order types in both Europe and the United States. It's abhorrent, everything that I believe. It's just hard to understand. It's so, as the president would say, disgusting.
Yeah, I want 1,000 horsepower, full-grown women. I mean, I'm a nice family guy. I'm not saying I want full horsepower women. I mean, who the hell is attracted to a kid? It shows how demonic they are. I got to say, though, let's just briefly talk about the president and back into this. Would you call her a mole or a quisling?
Well, she could be a fellow traveler. See, we don't know what she really knows about geopolitics. We do know that the president who's being sworn in this mock ceremony, this faux ceremony on the 7th, openly campaigned with the largest DEA indicted drug lord on the island, Guy Philippe. What further signal could you have that they're trying to establish a narco step? Why would Omarosa abet such an operation?
Well, sure, it's been in the news that there's moves to turn Haiti into a new delivery zone.
And they had to steal 2 elections to do so. And it is troublesome to me that Omarosa is closely tied to the very Democratic operative who engineered the theft of those 2 elections. And now she is urging the president, I should say, to send an official White House delegation to this sham inauguration of gangsters.
Sure, let me raise this. And you might want to know, have you heard that Omarosa is now a member of Trump's White House staff hospitalized for an injury to her leg just today? Because I knew there were rumblings that Trump was already being notified of this from my other source. What do you know about this?
Well, actually, I think that this could be legitimate, or it could be that she can't take the heat, because I imagine the phone in her office is ringing off the hook from loyal Trumpites wanting to understand why she is facilitating the agenda of the Clinton Foundation and their cronies in Haiti. The president spoke eloquently about the rape of Haiti in the campaign, and he criticized Bill and Hillary Clinton for their offenses against the Haitian people. Haitian Americans and people in Haiti have been waiting, seeing Trump as a savior who might restore their country to a true democracy. And now they learn that he too, or his administration, is in bed with the narco traffickers and the illegitimate government that is being propped up by the oligarchs close to the Clintons. Haitian Americans today are distraught. There will be a major rally in the Wall Street area down in front of the state office building of Haitian Americans tomorrow to protest the idea of putting the imprimatur of the new administration on this criminal element is a major mistake.
That's right. Trump's just trying to go, oh, hey, let's send a delegation. He has no idea he's sending people to certify a takeover of the country and everything he repudiated earlier. And I think Savage, I was asking is Savage right today, but I get his point. Blitzkrieg is great. Get all this done is great. The stuff that he and Bannon are doing is wonderful. It's all Americana. It's perfect. You know, he's now announcing all sorts of new fantastic things. The reinstatement of Glass-Steagall, beautiful. You know, banking regulation on brokerage banks and all this other stuff, and not being bailed up by the government, and just wonderful things, and getting small loans to the average person, from micro loans up to small businesses and big businesses as well, that the globalists haven't been funding, haven't been letting the money get to. But I get Savage's point that you just bring in all these people, start doing this. I manage 60 people. That drives me crazy. They're great folks, but I don't know what's going on. How does he do this with 4,000? Then they could come back later and say, oh, look, Trump's backing basically, you know, a narco state in Haiti when it's the Clintons that are doing it. Our media is so evil, they'll end up blaming Trump for this.
Well, it occurs to me, Alex, that what needs to happen here, and I'm working with a group of others, is an immediate appeal to the new Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson. This is a State Department prerogative. This is not the prerogative of Omarosa Magul. And it is highly improper for foreign policy to be made by the liaison to the public for the White House. This is not consistent with what the president said during his campaign. And it is ridiculous for him to be manipulated and disserved into putting the official stamp of approval of the Trump White House on a rogue criminal regime in Haiti.